Morning guys from Warsaw. I just spent my night here in the Courtyard Marriott right next to the Warsaw airport, and today's gonna be a nice one. Today's gonna be a very nice one, but first gotta make our way to the airport, which is right across the street, which is amazing that I don't have to be in a rush. So okay, we finally made it to our check-in area. So Warsaw Airport only has one terminal, so check-in area is designated to different airlines. So we're here where British Airways is here at departures, letter B. So today we have a really nice flight planned. Our scheduled departure time is 7 a.m. so it's gonna be an early one on the British Airways A320neo. It's gonna be a brand new plane. That's what Flight Radar 24 says, so that's gonna be amazing. We should have a beautiful engine view because I have seat number 5, I think 5A or something like that, but definitely 5, yeah. So it's gonna be a nice one. Our scheduled arrival time in London Heathrow is gonna be 9:05 a.m. Flight number today is BA851, service to London Heathrow. It came into Warsaw yesterday at 9:40 p.m. so it did spend the night here. Before coming to London it was in Barcelona, so Barcelona, London, London, Warsaw, and then now it's going to take us to London Heathrow. Join me on this trip aboard. It's going to be a fun one, and please join me and I'll show you guys how it's like to be flying on BA to London from Warsaw. One second.
Good morning.
Yes, I do. Yes. Okay, so we do have our boarding pass. Check-in went really smooth. Barely any line. not a lot of people, so that's a plus. So we're getting ready to get to head through security. I know for a fact that these security controllers, the workers, they're so like angry whenever I film. I remember once I was scaring me that I'm gonna get fined like 500 zloty for filming. So yeah, they got really mad once. There's all like signs to not record. So yeah, I'm gonna just make sure to not get into any trouble here. So we're gonna go head through security, and then we're gonna go head to the lounge. It's around 5:15 a.m. so we still have like around 1 hour left till boarding, because boarding starts at 6:20. So we should have a decent amount of time at the lounge. Not like when I was in Krakow, where I was there for only 5 minutes. I really wanted to make sure I will enjoy the lounge, because you know I have the membership, the priority pass for a reason, to enjoy the lounges, not just to show you guys. That's the most important thing. So yeah, that's what I learned about traveling. You know, you gotta enjoy the process, you gotta enjoy it. So that's what we're gonna go do. Okay, so we're finally passed through security. That was probably one of the longest lines I've ever been in. Like, I swear, I was there for like at least 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I mean, I'm not used to it because I have TSA pre. But they don't have this here, so, you know, had to be there a little bit longer, but we still have some time. It's about 6:30, not 6:30, 5:30, so I still have a decent amount of time. Actually, is it? 5:45. Alright, so still have some time.
Szanowni Państwo, to jest ostatnie wyzwanie dla pasażerów podróżujących do Tel Awiwu. Rejsem jest numer W6559. Prosimy o pilne zgłoszenie się do wyjścia 2M.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final call for passengers for Wizz Air flight number W6.
We're heading to the gate, but we have to head through security control. This is what I do every time I fly from Warsaw to Chicago non-stop. We have to go through security. But yeah, so I have to do this real quick. The line doesn't look too bad, so it looks like everything is organized. So we're gonna be through in no time. We finally made it through. We got our stamp. Now it's time to head to the gate. Actually no. First we're gonna head to the lounge. We're gonna head to the lounge. I think it's between 6, gate 6 or 7. So we're gonna go there and then just see how the lounge is, honestly. Now, I don't know. Hopefully the lounge is gonna be as good as the one in Krakow that I had. And the food, the breakfast is gonna be good. Well, because I didn't eat breakfast yet. But you know, we'll see, because I know not every lounge is the best. But yeah, we'll see. Unfortunately, the lounge is closed. Oh, it's such a bummer, man. I didn't even check the time because I didn't even think of it not being open at 6. Opens at 6:30 and boarding starts at 6:20. So unfortunately, I won't be able to make it, man. So my plan to go to the gate, and just chill there. Man, this sucks. Especially when I haven't eaten breakfast yet. Ay, ay, ay. I could have just gone to the lounge. I didn't even check. Oh my god. Such a bummer. Unfortunately. Yeah. We're gonna head back upstairs. And we're gonna go to the gate area. Maybe do some plane spotting. I know Etihad is about to land here. The sun is about to rise. So we might get a nice shot of that. Behind me we have a beautiful 787-9. I'm not really sure where it's going, but it definitely looks beautiful. You know, I'm so happy because Lotte Polish Airlines is really improving. You know, they're adding more routes. This May they are going to be flying the Niagara flight to San Francisco. They're going to be flying it daily. I'm pretty sure it's daily, but it's only seasonal, unfortunately. But you know, they're improving. I'm gonna be on that flight, so if you guys want to subscribe so you guys don't miss that, please do so. We got the stunning 787-9 for Etihad Airways. Honestly, I'm just so happy and proud of Poland that Etihad just announced their new route here. It's definitely a newer route. I think they announced it back in like October, but something like that. But it's definitely cool that Etihad flies to Poland. It's definitely probably one of the biggest airlines that flies here, so happy about that. I definitely have to do a trip report on that. Flying from Poland to Abu Dhabi would be nice. So this is flight EY159 from Abu Dhabi to Warsaw. It flew about 5 hours and 45 minutes. Scheduled departure time is 2:55 a.m. Dude, when I flew from Abu Dhabi to Chicago, my departure time was at 3 a.m. and it was the worst thing ever. Returning flight is EY160, so today's departure time is 10:15 a.m. and scheduled arrival 6:55 a.m., which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's 787-9, but it sometimes gets switched to 787-10. I know the Man City livery was here not too long ago. I saw that one in Hong Kong. You guys will see a clip of that because it's absolutely beautiful. Boarding started on time, which is pretty good. Happy about that. And we're about to board our A320 Neo, which is pretty cool. It sucks that we don't have a nice view. There's a British Airways A319, but yeah, our British Airways A320 Neo is blocked by the gates. Probably one of the worst feelings, but it's okay.
It's good. It's British.
Good morning to you all. My name is Caleb. On behalf of the entire crew, welcome aboard this British Airways flight to London Heathrow. To help us depart as soon as possible, please place your larger handle luggage securely in the overhead lockers. Smaller bags, including those tagged with the yellow label, must be placed underneath the seat in front of you.
So we finally boarded. You could definitely tell that this is a brand new A320 Neo because the seats are beautiful. Honestly, I am shocked. Obviously, this is like their first class. I'm pretty sure, where like the middle seat is blocked. But I think every seat is like this. How comfortable and good quality they are. Beautiful. I love it. Honestly, first impressions, amazing.
Very good morning, everyone. Welcome aboard this 2.25 hours.
Okay, so 2.5 hours
To do so, I will turn
of flight time.
sign off for you to be able to move about the cabin. If at
Okay, so
cabin
the
real
pilot
time
did say that we're gonna get some de-icing done. It is quite cold here, for sure.
Welcome aboard, everybody.
Oh yeah, we have a beautiful
All
interview,
boarded, and we are about to brief you on the
amazing.
safety procedures of this aircraft.
Yeah, we have an A330
We are
Qatar Airways. They used to send the 787-9 here.
Portable electric flight safe
And I'm
mode.
so disappointed that
Unfortunately,
they
Wi-Fi
send the
services will not be
A330
available on
there.
today's
It sucks.
flights. Please complete.
Hello, sir.
Were you meant to be on the flight from yesterday?
Actually, no.
So you booked originally on this flight?
Yes.
That's fine.
Tactical keypads must be either folded closed or removed completely and placed in a suitable storage.
Alright, that's gonna go on my Instagram. Please follow me at iFlight Places YouTube, so you guys don't miss when I'm gonna be traveling live, because I post on my Instagram stories usually whenever I fly. Okay, so Captain just informed us that there's a big line to go to de-icing, and unfortunately he said there's gonna be about a 45-minute delay. So yeah.
Automatic and crossfade. Cabin crew, prepare for manual safety briefing.
Whilst the cabin crew take their positions for the safety briefing, please can we remind you that smoking, including e-cigarettes, vaping and use of other smoking devices, is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes inside the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. Personal devices should have the flight safe mode feature enabled now. Handheld devices must be held securely or placed into a pocket. Devices with detachable keypads must be either folded closed or removed completely and placed in a suitable storage. Larger devices, including laptops, can now be switched off and stored safely for takeoff and landing. Please unplug your device from the power sockets for takeoff and landing. They must also be unplugged when they aren't being used during the flight. If you lose your device in your seat, please don't move the seat, but inform your cabin crew. Hand baggage must be placed underneath the seat in front of you, or in an overhead locker so it doesn't block any aisles or exits. Place items into the locker carefully, as they may fall out and injure somebody. We ask for your full attention whilst we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft, as they may differ from any aircraft you have flown on before. Please check your seatbelt is fastened securely and warn whenever the seatbelt signs are on. It is fastened and adjusted like this and open like this. For your comfort and safety, we recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened and visible at all times. If the cabin air supply fails, oxygen will be provided and masks like this will appear automatically. Stay in your seat, pull the oxygen mask towards you and place it over your mouth and nose, then normally adjusting the band to secure it. Please note the bag may not inflate and you may need to pull on a coloured streamer to release your mask. Ensure your own mask is fitted before leaving the safety card in your seat area before we depart. This contains important safety information, including details of your brace position. If you have any questions, please ask your cabin crew.
lockers, please take care, as items may have moved and could fall out and cause injury. As a reminder, smoking including cigarettes, vaping, and the use of other smoking devices is not permitted at any time whilst on board. This includes the toilets, which are fitted with smoke detectors. Seat power is available in the new seat area and will be ready for use once the seatbelt signs are switched off. We are about to start our board service. If you have a food allergy or would like information on the specific allergens of today's flight, please contact any member of the crew. For those of you seated in Drive Europe, we will be offering a choice of meal and drinks from the bar. Followed by our Highlight Cafe shop service. If you would like to purchase from a selection of Highlight Cafe items on today's flight, please refer to the debit card in your seat pocket. There is so many items available. We invite you now to make yourself at home.
Okay, so we departing out of Warsaw. It was beautiful. Nice departure. I really enjoyed that one. The sunlight was shining right into the engines, which was really cool. It lit up the engines. It was a really nice departure. At the end, we saw a little bit of a view from far of the beautiful skyline of Warsaw. So it was pretty nice. Departure was smooth, no turbulence at all. So, you know, we have about 2.5 hours to London Heathrow. So, yeah, I'll keep you updated on throughout the flight. Alright, so we are about halfway through the flight. We're cruising somewhere around in Germany. I think that airport that we saw was Berlin Airport. Here for 100% because I don't have Wi-Fi on this flight, so I'm not able to check where we are. But I'm 100% sure we are in Germany, 100%. But if that was Berlin, I'm not sure. But yeah, so we got that snack. Same thing like American Airlines, you know. You get a basket, you get to pick any snack you want. I'm gonna see, because I didn't eat breakfast, I'm gonna see if I can get an extra snack. I'm gonna ask the stewardess if I can. Let's see if I'll be able to get a snack. And then we also got that water in that glass cup, which is nice. But overall, a really smooth flight. I'm really hoping, fingers crossed, that we have a nice, clear landing in London Heathrow. Because I've been to London a couple times, and I think I've been 2 times in London, and all the times I've been departing or arriving in London, it's been completely cloudy, and I've never seen the beautiful city. So actually, my first ever time in London was when I was flying from Chicago to London Heathrow on the A380 British Airways, when they had regular flights on the A380 during the summer, which was amazing. I'm so happy, grateful that I was able to fly on that. Unfortunately, I didn't have my YouTube channel. I wish I did though, but it was a beautiful flight. But it was rainy and cloudy during arrival. So fingers crossed. It's very clear right now, so hopefully it stays like that. We are getting closer to London. We're in between the Atlantic Ocean, and we are about to enter British airspace. We're about to land in about 35 minutes. started our descent into London Heathrow. It looks like it's a little bit cloudy, but it's not that bad. It looks like there's only one layer of clouds, and we should get nice views once we get underneath those clouds. But fingers crossed, it's not a really low ceiling. It doesn't look very low from here, but
very warm welcome to London Heathrow Terminal 5, the home of British Airways. The local time here is approaching 9:10 in the morning. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the fasten seatbelt signs have been switched off. When it is safe to do so, please take care. Or open overhead lockers as items may have moved and could fall out causing injury. Personal belongings, including anything you may have placed in your seat area during the flight. If your journey ends here at Heathrow, please follow the yellow signs for arrivals. If you're connecting home to another flight from Heathrow today, please check the information screens for your departing gate number. If this is not yet displayed, please follow the purple signs for flight connections. If you require any assistance here at Heathrow, please contact our colleagues. We'll be happy to help. On behalf of all of us on board and British Airways, I would like to thank you for choosing to fly with us today, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Thank you, and a very good morning to you all.
The cabin crew, please, the doors to manual and cross-check.
Thank you. Okay, we made it to London. So now the first leg of the journey is done. Now we have to go and find where our aircraft will be for our next leg of the flight. Our flight to Chicago O'Hare on American Airlines 787-9P. So we have to see on arrival, or we have to see where our plane will be. Enjoyable flight. The A320neo is just quiet and really enjoyable, you know? Okay, so flight connection, all terminals. Okay. Okay, so I would like to end the video right here, and I found out our terminal will be Terminal 3 for this flight. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully you guys liked it enough so you guys can like the video and subscribe. And our arrival into London Heathrow was a little bit cloudy, but better than all the other times because it was all rainy all the other times, and I barely saw any of London. But yeah, it was a good arrival, and we had some nice views at the end. So thank you so much guys for watching, and yeah, if you guys don't want to miss my flight on American Airlines to Chicago from London, don't forget to subscribe so you guys don't miss that video. Thank you guys so much.